Hey everybody, Austin Cole here. Did you know it's free to hire a realtor to sell your property for you? That's right, what I just said is it is free to hire a listing agent to list and sell your property and represent you through the whole transaction. I know it sounds crazy and I'm going to explain myself in just a second. The reason I wanted to make this video is because due to the hot sellers market that we're in right now, it's pretty easy to sell properties as long as they're priced right and they're in good condition. So I've been running into a lot of situations lately where people are asking me, hey Austin, why would I hire a realtor like yourself and pay the 6% commission when I can just put a for sale by owner sign in the yard and take some photos and put it on Zillow, and I can probably get some interest in it all on my own. But here's what I want you to think about. We're gonna put ourselves in a buyer's shoes just for 1 second. We know that buyers are very well educated and they're very savvy. They know that the standard real estate commission is 6%, and they also know all the value that a realtor brings to a transaction. And we also know that buyers are hagglers. I have never tried to sell something and not had a buyer try to negotiate with me over the price. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just human nature. But let's put ourselves in a buyer's shoes for a second. If you were a buyer and you were interested in a property that was for sale by owner, and let's assume that that property was priced appropriately based on comparable sales in the area. Knowing that the seller of that property is not paying a realtor for representation, and knowing that the standard commission percentage is 6%, if you were a good negotiator, wouldn't you approach that seller and haggle them down by 6% by using this logic? All of the comparable properties that sold in the area were listed with realtors. So when you look at those sale prices, there was a 6% commission built in. Seeing as how you're not paying a realtor, your property is actually overpriced by 6% because we don't have the value of a realtor being added into the transaction. So now let's go back to the seller's shoes, your shoes. If you're trying to sell your property and a buyer said that to you, what would your response be? You're kind of backed into a corner, right? I mean, you got a buyer here calling you out saying, hey, your property is priced right according to all the properties that had realtor representation, but you don't have a realtor representing you. So you're essentially just pocketing that extra 6%. I want that discount. How would you respond to that buyer? This is where my logic comes in, where I actually think it's actually free to hire a realtor to help you sell a property. If you know that a buyer is going to try to talk you down by 6% because they know that you're saving 6% by not hiring a realtor, wouldn't it just sort of wind up being a wash? And wouldn't you rather just pay a realtor the 6% and have them handle the transaction for you, and you still get the full purchase price for the house? Little food for thought for you. Thanks for watching, everybody.